Rematch. Let's do this. I'm Quinn McKay, and I'll see you next week on Week by Week.
Welcome everyone to this ROH exclusive match here in Baltimore, Maryland. Riccaboni Coleman on the call. And this is a rematch, Caprice, a huge rematch between two big brutes looking to cut their teeth here in Ring of Honor.
This match is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, wrestling out of York, Pennsylvania, weighing 261 pounds, O'Shea Edwards.
And as we get to know a little bit more about these gentlemen, Caprice, this man fears nothing. Not afraid to confront danger head on.
Absolutely. There's some people that fight their demons their whole life, and they want to stop this. It's just almost like Sledge, but this guy's like, you know what? I'm going to embrace these demons, and I'm going to use them against you. That's kind of scary. Let's see what happens with it. They gave these guys 10 minutes the last time, and it wasn't enough. So they said, let's add 5 minutes to it and see what you could do.
O'Shea Edwards, Sledge, huge rematch here. Last time it went to a 10-minute draw, but these two big bad dudes ready to get it on again in Baltimore. O'Shea Edwards, 15 years a firefighter and trained by Robert Gibson. So this is a big, dangerous man with a Hall of Fame pedigree. And this man is a fighter, and we saw that last time when he took on this man.
His opponent, wrestling out of St. Louis, Obispo, California, weighing 259 pounds, Sledge!
A definite contrast in style and story, with Sledge being someone that was overcame by addiction. And he fought these things, and drugs overtook his life, but he fought back and he took his life back, and this is the man that we have because of that.
A man who's powered by his desire to reach the very top of Ring of Honor. You know, we all have people in our lives that struggle with things from day to day. I'm always so proud when folks can overcome that.
Yeah.
Sledge is somebody that we're proud of. I'm proud of O'Shea Edwards for not giving up his fight on the independent scene to make it here. So it may sound like we're in the tank, we're in the can for both of these men, but 10 minutes wasn't enough last time. By fan demand and by popular demand, we're seeing these two go at it one more time, extending the time limit to 15 here in Baltimore, and it should be one heck of a confrontation. Like you said, one man trying to fight himself, fight his own thoughts. Another man who welcomes those extra voices into his mind, and O'Shea Edwards. Yeah. Head to head here. Todd Sinclair calling and gets the code of honor.
That's a real handshake.
Yep, a lot of respect there, not letting go. Yeah. Both of these men with a lot to prove here in Ring of Honor. I don't think it's lost on them. That fact.
The handshake shows me that a lot of the proving that they have to do is against each other. Because nobody wants like, I could beat this guy. But both of them feel that way.
Big forearm connects on Sledge. Comes back with one of his own. And O'Shea. And going right at it in the early stages of this match here.
It's very dangerous to be playing with the jawline this early in the match.
Oh! Wow! Oh!
This is the type of match, type of things that ends match quickly.
And nice go behind there, standing switch, Sledge, waist lock. O'Connor all blocked by O'Shea, and it's Edwards who catches Sledge. Big time slam!
Wow, Sledge is a big dude. Wow, he's back up to his feet.
And look at that, one for Sledge. O'Shea slamming down Sledge. You see, not as fast that time, Caprice, to get back to his feet.
Well, it's going to put some wear and tear in, but I promise you, there are not many matches these guys get into where someone's going to pick them up and slam them, except for matches against each other.
And O'Shea Edwards, former collegiate offensive and defensive lineman. You see those traps, you see the shoulders, just a well put together individual. O'Shea collapsing Sledge into the corner, but Sledge following him right in. Fearless. Oh, back elbow catches O'Shea. I think the only man Sledge has to fear is himself at this point. Oh! catching O'Shea. Todd Sinclair almost caught in the crossfire there.
Yeah, he was able to watch out for Sinclair, but Sledge has O'Shea in position to where Sledge is able to get his bearings going.
Grabbing the wrist, he wants to keep O'Shea down. You see the heel of that boot into the jaw lines. And we know how impressive both of these individuals were. We know that Shane Taylor Promotions has been courting O'Shea Edwards because of that match. We know that Sledge has got a lot of fans in the locker room.
Well, his story would draw anybody, man. Somebody that's had problems with addictions in the past and fought the addictions and won and became a better person. Who would not like that story?
Now into the ring, it's a forearm connecting on O'Shea. Nice open hand here. Both these men have a lot of gas, Caprice. Yeah. We saw 10 minutes fly by last time. And as we saw both men engage in sort of the rapid fire, I think they're both, it's gut check time, trying to figure out just how much they have left and when to put the foot on the gas.
Anytime when you're going into a match, you hear the time limit. And you ask yourself, is this a match to where if it went the time limit, I would still have the same conditioning, the same gas, the same windpipe, or is this a match that I'm going against somebody that I need to end it fast? And that's what I'm trying to figure out. Whose mindset going in was wanting to end it fast and who's wanting to go the distance.
And we know O'Shea is a bit of an endurance athlete because of his football background, because of that firefighting history.
Yeah.
He's a guy that has had a history of rope-a-dopes. He will try and lure you in. And there you see it.
It's called.
Catching Sledge. Belly to belly, up and over. And was he playing possum right there, or was he just making Sledge exert energy?
I don't know enough about him to figure it out. I do know this guy will put himself in dangerous situations.
Oh! Catches Sledge there. Snap suplex up and over, and he's tossing around a near 250-pound man, Caprice.
And that's what I was talking about. The things that they're doing to each other, they're not going to wrestle many people that are able to do these things to them.
And I like this strategy here, going to the obliques. A lot of those power moves, you got to have your abs, you got to have your obliques to execute. And if you take away the core, you're going to take away a lot of Sledge's arsenal.
Now, and then when you take them away, you make them think twice about doing these moves with the rib cage and with the core involved. And everything you do have these moves involved in.
And look at this stretch, the knee on the hip. That point of the knee on the point of the hip, and just moving Sledge's leg not only back but laterally.
It's pressure on so many things here. Pressure on the joints, pressure on the hips.
Trying to break out of it, trying to kick out of it. And he does. It's O'Shea charging in, up and over. Sledge jumps O'Shea to the outside. 20 count on the outside for all Ring of Honor matches. And Sledge on the apron.
What does he have in mind?
Something's going through
this
his head
guy's 250 pounds.
Oh, wow. Catches O'Shea. Connects right on O'Shea's head.
Standing moonsault off the apron.
Amazing. But that back, and I think he might have been able to get a little bit more hadn't O'Shea been working on that core. And maybe the damage is done to Sledge at this point.
Well, that's the definition of these high-risk moves. Oh! In the pain that you've already taken, the move pays off, but it also infects you as well.
Whoa! Oh, God!
You don't even have to explain that, Rick, by his face expression and reaction alone tells the whole story. Now he's putting his fingers in between the joist of.
I've never seen that before.
Right. There's a hole where both screws goes in. He's forced it between those two holes and pulled on it.
Oh my God! And Sledge, who we've admired for his overcoming his struggles, just going to a dark place with that kind of action.
But he's still overcoming the struggle in front of him.
Right. And Sledge knowing enough to break the count before, and now he wants the 20 count administered.
So it shows that he'll take a count out.
And I'll tell you what, when you're trying to make a name for yourself, when you're trying to break in, a win is a win is a win.
You look at O'Shea, his arm, his hand, his shoulder. Both of those things are in a great deal of trouble, but he's still trying to fight his way back in. That 14 count, they get to a 20 count.
We are up to 15, and he is running out of numerical real estate.
17.
And now up to the apron. That breaks the count for Todd Sinclair.
That restarts it.
Sledge trying to confront him on the way in. It's O'Shea getting the upper hand there. Brings Sledge to the outside. It is Sledge sending O'Shea sending Sledge into the post.
It's almost like turnabout is fair play here.
I think you noticed this because I certainly did. That left arm still hanging on by a thread. Had to use just all the right arm on that.
It's almost like he spoke to his arm just now. He's like, come on.
Well, you've been in the ring against champions. You've had championship bouts. Champion in Qatar. I've been an athlete, maybe just at the collegiate level, but you know there's things that you do, your body, where you got to convince yourself before you can do something.
Absolutely. Like, come on, leg. Come on, knee. Don't do this to me now.
Right. And O'Shea coming back into the ring here, nursing that left arm. Oh, wow. Sledge headed up for a Blue Thunder Bomb, too.
Come on.
Good instincts to use the momentum of O'Shea Edwards to drive him down into the mat there. And this is a mistake here. This might be something because Sledge maybe doesn't have the experience. I wouldn't be arguing with the referee here. There's a target right now on O'Shea Edwards' left arm, Caprice.
Yeah.
I would have taken those extra couple of seconds. Wrestling can be a game of seconds and just focused on O'Shea.
Yeah, but also you can have somebody in this trouble, and like you spoke of earlier, you don't know if this guy's playing possum or not. And, and you can run into him fast and get caught just like that.
Just a 2 count there.
The most dangerous parts of the match is when somebody's trying to put you away because you're almost in position to be put away, but you're also leaving yourself open by doing these big moves.
And O'Shea has Sledge up. Looking for the Baltimore Stampede. No. Into the corner. Big boot. Sledge staggers O'Shea.
Yeah.
Into the corner. Caught. Oh! Forearm to the back, and a Sledge.
Wow.
Delivers. And we are 10 minutes into this bout, Caprice. We were already past the point where they wrestled all the way to the last time to the time limit draw. And at this point, both men still with plenty left in the tank. Although Sledge with the upper hand here.
Under the ropes, legs under the ropes.
Down, 2. And again, this match, the board of directors adding 5 more minutes to the time limit. We're over 10 in.
And I spoke about before trying to figure out each man's game plan. Are they trying to end the match quickly or go the time limit? But I think these guys are basically facing somebody that is equal their strength, equal their size, and they're both just trying to win, and they can't put the other away.
And these 2 men have been equals. It has been whatever you can do, I can do better almost in these bouts. A waist lock sends Sledge up and over. And O'Shea back to his feet first now. Leading Sledge back up, has him in a, he keeps going for that running power slam. That Stampede-type power slam.
Well, he has him in the middle of the ring now.
Yeah. Oh, this could be it.
Yeah, when he was close to the ropes, it was hard to do it.
2. Just a 2 count there.
Sledge was showing that ring awareness when O'Shea tried that close to the ropes. He had something to grab hold to, but once I saw him grabbing in the middle of the ring, there was nothing for Sledge to grab onto, so all he could do was go along for the ride.
I can do better than that. You gotta do better than that.
Oh, wow.
I gotta do better than that. Yeah.
These 2 are trash talking O'Shea, driving Sledge into the mat. Just rolling him over here. As O'Shea looking to the ropes here, and he sees Sledge's carcass in the middle of the ring.
Yep.
He's looking at the corner.
Conditioners coming into play. He looks like he's going up to the top rope, but my thing is, how long will it take him to get to the top, and will it pay off once he gets there?
Second rope on the outside. O'Shea going all the way to the top.
Too much time.
And the mind games of Sledge, letting the Hubers get the best of O'Shea, and it's Sledge in the driver's seat as O'Shea Edwards perched up on the top rope here.
And it's almost like he talked him into doing that. He said, that's all you got, that's all you can do. And O'Shea was like, oh, I could do better.
And with a personality like O'Shea's, who wants that danger, who wants that violence, those demons, it was like a little devil on his shoulder. Now he has to fight out of it.
And that's what makes O'Shea so dangerous. Even as a fireman, he was that fireman that was not afraid to walk into the fire because he felt like his life was not in danger. So he puts himself in dangerous situations intentionally.
And a big headbutt connects on Sledge, but Sledge hanging on with one arm at this point. O'Shea catches the right, grabs the wrist. Front face lock here.
O'Shea at a base position, sitting on the turnbuckle.
Sledge with the shots to the solar plexus.
Okay, now they're more of a neutral stance. O'Shea in a bad position right now. Sledge! Wow. O'Shea was safe when he was sitting back on that turnbuckle, but as soon as he tried to pick Sledge up, he put himself in a dangerous position, and Sledge was able to overcome it. That's where you get that superplex from.
And Sledge, man, we saw that play out the way he talked O'Shea to go up to the ropes. And just followed him up, had confidence in himself, knowing that he could win in exchange up there. And then the gamble paid off there, Caprice.
And you wonder, does that have to do with listening to the voices in your head to where somebody's telling you to do something? Yeah, I'll do it, sure. You know, and
well, if he knows O'Shea's vulnerable like that, why not play on that? Why not get inside his head? Clothesline sends both men to the outside.
Wow, did you see the way O'Shea landed as well before he hit? Both of these guys are hurt.
And we are under a minute right now here in Baltimore. O'Shea, Edwards, and Sledge giving it all they have. Both men on the outside. We're in the early stages of a 20 count, but also keep in mind that clock is ticking on the other side, Caprice. That 15-minute time limit is ticking. So they are racing against both clocks here at the UMBC Arena to declare a victor here.
11.
And it's O'Shea up to one knee first.
12.
And it is Sledge now climbing to the apron.
14.
And O'Shea trying to keep Sledge down.
They're both just trying to get back into the ring and beat the count.
16.
They're fighting for the plan here is the
Oh, wait a minute.
That's it.
Was that 50? Is that the time?
I only heard Todd up to 17.
The 15-minute time limit has expired. The official decision of this match is a time limit draw.
Wow.
This is the second time to where I've gotten lost in their match and forgot about the 5 minutes left or the 10 minutes left. And these guys are still going at each other. And you can't look and say who won this match. They're both still at even slates. Well, we're going to give them a 20-minute match next
You're right. I mean, what is it going to take for these two? These two huge individuals.
I think after a while you look at each other and you say, you know what? We might make a good team.
Right? I mean, we think about War Machine. That's what happened with Hanson and Rowe.
I mean, that's where I would be at this point. But these are two different guys. And then to total opposite sides of the parlor here. So let's just see what happens. The least they can have is respect for each other. I know that much.
Shea back up to his feet first.
Ow.
So much respect, even in those guys getting up in the middle of the ring to shake each other's hands. Like, that's respect right there. The effort put behind it.
I think you broke a rib. I think you might have broke my jaw.
He said, you broke my rib, you broke my jaw, see?
Lie about your rib, too, then. Yeah, well, guess what, though? You didn't beat me, son of a bitch. Yeah, you didn't beat me. You ain't beat me. You ain't
This is what I'm talking about.
I had so much more left. Brother, you were done.
This is
You were done. You were done. You were on the ground right there. Brother, you were right there with me, dog. You ain't got nothing, man.
This even makes for the greatest feud or the greatest set of partners. I don't know what's brewing here.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, it's a feud. It's a feud.
Put your hands on me, man.
Oh, Sledge and O'Shea going at it here. And I don't think we'll be seeing these two team anytime soon.
Yeah, go break them up, Ian. This is terrible.
No, I'm not kidding. Are you kidding me?
Well, we'll send some turkeys out.
Guys just beat the hell out of each other for 15 minutes. I ain't getting in there. And they're still fighting. And we're going to try and break this up, fans. Thanks so much for joining us.
Mess you up.
And maybe we'll be back with round number 3.
You can't beat me. You can't beat me. You know I can.
And
You got 2 shots. You can't beat me, son. Even on my worst day, you ain't half the man that I am.
Wow.
You can't beat me, kid. You can never beat me. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see.
And Sledge making his way out. O'Shea, and I got to say, Caprice, what a great effort by both men. It's got to be frustrating to make your debut and not have an inclusive decision.
Sledge walking away.
Two meetings.
Whoa, he didn't walk away!
Sledge wipes everybody out, and now he's on top of O'Shea.
I thought he went to the back. He went out the
I watch. I can beat you.
And we're going to try and tear these guys apart.
I watch. Any day I watch.
And Sledge is now separated, and O'Shea's just laughing.
Man, this is so much involved in here. I can almost see Sledge looking at this guy like the demons he's fought in the past.
And I want to see round 3, and I hope we get to see that soon. Thanks for joining us, fans.
Oh, it's beautiful. I want O'Shea. He can't beat me. He can't beat me. That's why you're there, laying there like a bitch. He can't beat me. Get him out of here. He can't beat me.